Hello everybody and welcome back to Syracuse Aviation. Before we get started, make sure you guys like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content. So we have a model review for you guys. I am going to do an unboxing of it just because this is a replacement model for the Aviation400 Air France 787-9, which came with a nasty paint chip there. So I don't want to spend too much time on the unboxing because I already did this, but the review will be more in depth. A ton of vacuum peanuts, so that's nice. We're going to go ahead and lift this guy out, get the box out of the way, and here she is. And we're going to go ahead and get into this now after we do a quick little spin around, show you guys what we're dealing with here. There we go. Whoops. That's the box, so looking very nice. Sounds good so far, and it should be because that was a really rare break. We're already looking really nice. It's all the antennas as well, so that's great. We're going to go ahead and set it down on the cardboard and lift the plastic. And there she is, ladies and gentlemen. The Aviation400 Air France 787-9 in good condition. Yep, no broken parts, nothing loose, no paint chipping. Absolutely beautiful. Man, I'm glad to have a replacement for this plane because I was so excited for it. And obviously you have your gears and your stand and everything else as well, looking very nice. So I'll go ahead and put the plastic back in the cradle and kind of get situated here, organize everything, and we will go ahead and dive into the review. Just a sec. Gonna put the gears in as well. So here it is, fully assembled with the landing gears in there, and yeah, this is in very good shape. This is a very nice plane. The molding, the colors, everything is just super good quality. No broken parts, as I mentioned. There's your gears as well. They tilt as well as kind of roll. They don't completely, they're a little bit stiff, but it's not a huge deal to me. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at this thing. We're going to start up at the front with, of course, your cockpit windows, windshield wipers. These do have a nice purplish tint to them. They're a little bit harder to see in this kind of lighting, but you can kind of tell. But they do have that nice tint on them, which looks really good. Your Air France KLM titles there, SkyTeam, the nose gear, which you can see rolls pretty nicely. And yeah, obviously they're magnetic. So your L1 door, beautiful Air France titles. I just love the Air France livery. It's one of those liveries that's so simplistic and rather plain, but I think it looks really nice. From the colors to just the font and the sizing of everything looks really nice and proportionate. They did a really nice job, so this is just stunning. You have your beacon light up here, antenna, SATCOM dome, which there are two of. There's your L2 door, your leading edge, engines, and nav lights, your wingtip there. Fuel tank outlines looking really nice. Your flaps, flap tracks, fairings, speed brakes. They're not super indented. Again, kind of like the cockpit windows, they'd be easier to see the indentations if the lighting was a little bit better, so I apologize for that. But nonetheless, they are there. L3 door, more windows. You've got your registration, which is Foxtrot-Hotel Romeo Bravo Hotel. Your L4 door, horizontal and vertical stabilizers. It's a little bit, there we go, that looks better. Your APU exhaust cone there. And the right side, of course, very similar to the left side, with the exception of the cargo doors, which you can see one there in the back and one up front. I think I missed some oh yeah, I'm used to the 787 titles. I thought they're on the back, or at least where it said Dreamliner, but on this aircraft it's up front there, as you can see, on both sides. So you have that detail as well. And I did forget to point out the additional SATCOM dome. I think it was out of frame, so I didn't see it. But there's that. You have 2 more antennas there. Now we'll get on to the underside, which there are many more details to see, which is always nice. So you have another beacon light there, 3D, of course. Your stand hole. You have another antenna there. There's the doors. I can't remember what those are for. I thought there's something to do with the APU, but I could be wrong. But you have those details. And then because we can take the gears out on this aircraft, we will do that. I think I skipped this in the unboxing just because I was trying to keep everything together because I was sending it back. So let's take a look here. I want to make sure I get the things right. So the red line is towards the back for the nose gear. Oh, that is nice. That is nice and flush. So the Vietnam 7810 that I got was a little bit tight and it stuck out some, but that looks really nice. They did a very nice job with that. And then obviously the main gears, shoot. So just pop them into place like so. The left one looks good. This one's a little bit sticks out some. It's not the worst thing. It's just a little bit not quite as good as the right side, or the left side rather. I could probably fix it. I don't think I will. Well, actually no. I think it kind of popped into place there a little bit more. I probably wouldn't end up fixing it just because I'd rather have this with the gears extended and I don't want to risk damaging anything. So, but yeah, overall that actually, I think it kind of popped into place nicely there, and they both look really good. So yeah, sorry, come on, there we go. There is your gears retracted position. Looks pretty good. I just love Aviation400's details, and what they're doing to innovate is just really amazing to me. So that's awesome to have that represented here on this beautiful Air France 789. The stand is a little bit clumsy, I will say, like a little bit loose. They're never really consistent. Like sometimes I have to file them down to get a plane to fit. Sometimes they're too loose from the start. It's nice to have them, but just got to be really careful. So that is the Aviation400 Air France 787-9. Again, very nice plane overall. There's no major issues with this one. At least it came in better shape than the last one that I had, so I'm very pleased with these efforts here. Hope you guys found this review useful, and definitely consider getting this if you can still find it. I think it's probably sold out everywhere or most places by now, so if you can still find one and you need it or you really want it, go ahead and get it, because once they're gone, these Aviation400s are pretty hard to find, or if you can find them, they're pretty pricey. So hope you guys enjoyed today's review. If you did, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, commenting below, and I will see you guys in the next one.